Why am I here, orc? What do you want with me?" "My name is Ansel," he grumbled, "not orc." I squeezed my eyes for a moment. Honey attracts more flies than vinegar, and he doesn't seem completely insane, despite my earlier judgment, so there was still hope. When I opened my eyes, I put on the best customer service face I had. "I think there has been a big misunderstanding here. If you let me go, I promise I won't say anything to the police. I'll wipe the entire conversation I had with that guy on the dating app, too. There will be no electronic trail whatsoever. I'll wipe my phone, wipe my cloud. I know how to do that kind of thing. I work in IT. Please, I promise." He stood a foot away from the edge of the bed, watching me closely, as my rambling turned into hysterical sobbing. So much for putting on my best face. When my words had turned into unintelligible sobbing sounds, he took a step forward, handing me a tissue. "Please, don't hurt me," I whispered, as I took the tissue from his hand. He stared at me for a long moment with a neutral expression. "I'm not going to hurt you," he finally said. "I would never hurt a woman." He sounded so honest, I wanted to believe him. He turned his back to me and opened the top drawer of the dresser, retrieving a stack of clean clothes. He removed the shirt speckled with my dick appointment's blood. I suppressed a gasp at the wall of muscles on his back that tapered down to his waist. He was even more beautiful underneath the clothes. "Get your head on straight. He kidnapped you, remember?" I caught a glimpse of a small tattoo, a Celtic circle in the corner of his back, just over his right shoulder blade, before he pulled on a clean shirt. "What were you doing in that alley?" he asked, once again turning to face me. He straightened his shirt over the hard muscles of his abdomen, covering the trail of dark hair leading from his navel. "I had a date with, him before you—" I cut myself off. If I said it out loud, I would probably throw up. And I already felt shitty enough. He tilted his head to the side, his eyes narrowing. "You had a date with someone, and you don't know their name?" I pressed my lips together and shook my head. The corner of his mouth twitched, but he suppressed his smile. "Did your date say anything else? Like if he had other business to attend to? Or why he was running late?" I paused. That sounded vaguely familiar, but it was so hard to remember when my head was throbbing to the tempo of a jackhammer. "I think so. He wanted to meet me first, because he had some business to take care of later. But then I got stuck at work and showed up late." The mattress creaked as Ansel sat on the edge, but he didn't move any closer than that. He stared off in the distance for a moment, his expression thoughtful. Finally, he shook his head softly. "A date right before an ambush. He was time effective, I'll give him that. Effective, but stupid." I straightened in my spot on the bed. My wrist burned from the pull of the chain, but I didn't care.